Well, I was taking a trip out to L.A., tooling along in my Chevrolet, toking on a number and digging on the radio. Just as I crossed that Mississippi line, I heard that highway starting to whine, and I knew that left rear tire was about to go. Well, the spare was flat, and I got uptight, because there hadn't been a filling station in sight, so I just limped on down the shoulder on the rim. I went as far as I could, and when I stopped the car, it was right in front of this little bar, kind of a redneck-looking joint called the Dewdrop Inn. Well, I stepped my hair up under my hat, and I told the bartender that I had a flat. Would he be kind enough to give me change for a one? There was one thing I was sure proud to see. There wasn't a soul in that place except for him and me, and he just looked disgusted and pointed toward the telephone. Well, I called at the station down the road a ways, and he said that he wasn't very busy today. He could have someone there in about 10 minutes or so. He said, now you just stay right where you're at, and I didn't bother to tell the darn fool that I sure as hell didn't have any place else to go. I just ordered up a beer and I sat down at the bar when some guy walked in and said, "Who owns this car? With the peace sign and the mag wheels and 4 on the floor." When he looked at me, well, I damn near died, and I decided that I'd just wait outside. So I laid $1 on the bar and headed for the door. Just when I thought I'd get out of there with my skin, these 5 big dudes come strolling in, and this one old drunk chick, and some fella with green teeth. I was almost to the door when the biggest one said, "Will you tip your hat to this lady, son?" And when I did, all that hair fell out from underneath. Now, the last thing I wanted was to get in a fight in Jackson, Mississippi on a Saturday night, especially when there's 5 of them and only 1 of me. And they all started laughing, and I felt kind of sick. I knew I'd better think of something pretty quick, so I just reached out and kicked old Green Tea right in the knee. Now he let out a yell that'll curl your hair, but before he could move, I grabbed me a chair and I said, "Watch him, folks. This is a thoroughly dangerous man." Well, you may not know it, but this man's a spy. He's an undercover agent for the FBI. He's been sent down here to infiltrate the Ku Klux Klan. He was still bent over, holding onto his knee, but everybody else was looking and listening to me. So I laid it on thicker and heavier as I went. I said, "Would you believe this man has gone as far as tearing Wallace stickers off the bumpers of cars? And he voted for George McGovern for president. Well, he's a friend of them long-haired hippie-type pinko fags. I bet he's even got a commie flag tapped up on the wall of his garage. He's a snake in the grass, I'll tell you, guys. He may look dumb, but that's just a disguise. He's a mastermind in the ways of espionage." Well, they all started looking real suspicious at him, and he jumped up and said, "Now, just wait a minute, Jim. You know he's lying. I've been living here all my life. I'm a faithful follower of the Brother John Birch, and I belong to the Antioch Baptist Church, and I ain't even got a garage. You can call home and ask my wife." Then he started saying something about the way I was dressed, but I didn't stick around and wait here to rest. I was too busy moving and hope I didn't run out of luck. And when I hit the ground, I was making tracks, and they were just taking my car down off the jacks. So I threw the man a 20 and jumped in and fired that mother up. Mario and Reddy would have sure been proud of the way I was moving when I passed the crowd, coming out the door and headed toward me in a trot. And I guess I should have just gone ahead and run. Somehow I just couldn't resist the fun, chasing them all just once around the parking lot. Well, they're headed in the car, but I hit the gas, and I spun around and headed them off at the pass. I was slinging gravel and putting a ton of dust in the air. I had them all out there stepping and fetching like their heads were on fire and their asses were catching, but I figured I'd better go ahead and split before the cops got there. Well, I hit the road. I was really wheeling. I had gravel flying and rubber squealing. I didn't slow down till I was almost to Arkansas. Well, I think I'm going to reroute my trip. I wonder if anybody'd think I flipped if I went to L.A. via Omaha.